Wednesday. Happy Wednesday to y'all. You already know this is your boy Manny,
It's your boy Sean.
and we welcome you to our Pod Sports Podcast, where we talk everything sports. And now today we got some things we gotta talk about. You know what I mean? Yeah, things is going on. Big things are happening. But we gotta get to the topics of today. And so Sean, what's the topics for today, bro?
All right. Well, first let's talk about playoff basketball.
Yeah,
The New York Knicks, they swept the Cleveland Cavaliers. So what's your thoughts on that?
I mean, you called it. You called it on that video, brother. I mean, it was bound to happen, bro. It was over. It was over before it even started. To be honest with you, we already knew it was the inevitable. Um, the Knicks was just a better team. They found ways to win. What's up, RJ? What's up, bro? How you doing? And they found ways to win. They found ways
You
to
Dre.
attack. Especially with James Harden, they made James Harden look like a fool, boy. And you know what I mean. And I heard that after the game, James Harden was saying that he felt like that he played well defensively. I said, this dude on something because I not what I saw. That boy was getting cooked by Josh Hart, by Jalen Brunson destroying him, and he felt like that he was doing great. Like, I'm like in the back of my head, I'm like, did we watch the same game? Did you watch it? Was you in the game? Were you even present? You know what I mean, bro? Unless your whole body went to another dimension or something like that, because you were trash, brother. You were trash. And he said, "Oh,
Super
I think I
trash.
yeah, super trash." And he said, "Oh yeah, I played a good game and it was a good series." And he said, "Sit." And even the head coach, brother, the head coach, bro. See, yeah, I can't wait till we dive into this, though. It was crazy. The head coach said, statistically, we kind of won the series. What? What? What, bro? What? Yeah, it's crazy, bro. But I don't know. I get these people they own mental delusion or anything like that. But in general, congratulations to the New York Knicks. For winning. The East. I feel like that. This East was definitely kind of a cakewalk for the Knicks. For real, to be honest with you, the real test is NBA Finals to see who they going to face. And we'll see what the Knicks are really made of when the finals begins.
Yeah, I agree. I mean, I called it before the game. I said the Knicks was going to get the sweep. I mean, get the brums out. I mean, you seen it from the first game, though. I mean, the Cavs was up 20-22,
22,
and they
22,
let
yeah.
them come back. Ever since then, it was curtains. I mean, if I'm not mistaken, the Knicks are like they undefeated right now. Not undefeated, but
I
since they
know.
last won against since with the Sixers and the Knicks, it's like the Knicks can't be beaten. That's how I feel right now. I feel
Yeah.
like they on sky high right now. But I do think they're going to be coming down to reality once they get to the finals. But congratulations to the Knicks. The
How
Knicks
you
was
doing?
truly just the better team.
Welcome to the show.
Yo, what's up?
What's going on? What's going
Yeah, the
on?
Knicks was just a better team. I mean, there's nothing more to really say than that. I mean, congratulations, go Knicks. Knicks. I know. Everybody, all the fans in New York, they going crazy right now. They
I
they
ain't
they,
gonna
they
say
all
go
going
Knicks.
crazy.
I ain't gonna say go Knicks because
I
I mean, you said you are.
no. I was gonna say I'm saying it for right now.
Uh, yeah, because now
For right now, I still hate the Knicks.
everybody want to be a New York Knicks fan now. You know what I mean?
No, I'm not a fan. I hate the Knicks. Don't get it wrong. I said go Knicks right now, though.
Right now.
I said go Knicks. Yeah, for right now.
Uh,
Until they get to the finals, then it's go OKC.
mm. Yeah. Congratulations to the Knicks for making to the finals. But that actually leads up to my next question. about the NBA
Oh
Finals
no, no,
again.
we can't, we can't,
Well,
we can't even talk. We can't talk about Jalen Brunson yet because you still got to talk about the results of the Thunder and the Spurs game. Thunder up three
my
two.
bad, my bad. You right. My bad. You right.
I got we got to talk about Thunder being up 3-2.
Okay. Uh, let's go into Game Seven. Let's go into Game Seven. Uh, great job by that Jerry McClain. He went off. I know Jalen Williams was hurt or whatever case may be, so he couldn't play in the starting lineup. And then Jerry McClain, he came off the bench, became a starter in the starting lineup, and made clutch plays when they needed the most. Um, I think McClain was definitely very impressive in that game, which also shows once again that Dale Morey made a huge mistake letting him go. Um, and it just shows that OKC is while OKC is OKC. They find ways to win
Mhm.
in critical moments, whether you are a starter or whether you are a bench player. When they somehow when they get that opportunity, they shine at the brightest when the lights are the brightest. And so yeah, so I do believe that San Antonio Spurs is going to come back to San Antonio and you know win the next game. Um,
Mm.
but yeah, in
Yo, what's
general
up? What's
though,
up?
what's going on? How you doing? Welcome to the show. Make sure you subscribe to the channel and everything. Make sure you sub, man. Share this live to someone you know as well. But yeah, though in general though, you know, this definitely is going to be a dog fight. I said that in the beginning of the series, and I still say it now. That is going to be a dog fight, and it's going to go to seven. So yeah.
Yeah, yeah, I agree. I think it's gonna go to 7. Like I said, the Spurs only win when Wemby goes off, and this was another game where Wemby didn't go off. So I think Wemby will go off next game,
Mhm.
and they will be playing Game 7 in OKC, and it's gonna come down to who wants it more. And I think OKC is gonna end up winning. I think that's where experience is gonna show. We talking about NBA basketball right now, the playoffs. But yeah, OKC up. Uh, just for now. But go ahead, go and talk about the next topic, brother.
Oh yeah. So yeah, we talking about NBA. We got stay talking about NBA, and so we were talking about well a few minutes ago we were talking about the Knicks, into the finals and everything like that. And now I'm asking the question now. Uh, if Jalen Brunson wins the finals, can we look at him as one of the greatest Knicks all time greats?
No, I feel like Jalen Brunson hasn't done enough to be an all time great. If you're gonna call him an all time great, I feel like you gotta call Jalen Brown an all time great for the Celtics. Is just
He
it's
definitely
not
will go down as that. I believe that.
yeah, he'll go down as it, but not right now. He's not. He's not, and Jalen Brown
Mm,
has the finals MVP. Right now, Jalen Brown is not an all time great for the Celtics. He's not. But by the end of his career he will be. Same way as Jalen Brunson. Right now, even if he wins the final MVP, you can't say he's one of the greatest of all time. I feel like that comes with time. He's only played for 4 seasons. 4 seasons. He has one All NBA team. He has he will have the Finals MVP and what clutch player of the year. That's not enough to be considered an all time great in 4 years. I can understand if he was all NBA all 4 years, won an MVP, and then won a finals and the finals MVP. I'd be like, okay, you can have something to talk about. But he hasn't done that. It said, if I'm not mistaken, he only has one all NBA team in those 4 years. He's won clutch player
right.
of the year, which is really, really nothing. And I mean, it's something. It's an award. So I'll give him his credit for that. Clutch player of the year, but realistically, it's not one of those top tier awards. is more on the bottom tier awards. I don't even know how you get clutch player of the year,
Mm,
but got clutch player of the year. That's not enough.
mm. Um. All right. So, yeah, that was a lot that you gave to the people, my brother. Uh, but I ain't gonna lie, I kind of disagree. And the reason why I disagree is because ever since Jalen Brown became a New York Knick, um,
Jalen Brunson.
I mean Jalen Brunson became a New York Knick. Um, he has been showing that he's a superstar in every sense of the word. Clutch, one of the best clutch players in the NBA. He ever since he's been to the New York Knicks, he is a three-time All Star, 2024, 25, and 26. Um, you know, and also right now, when I look at Jalen Brunson, as of right now, what he came from, you know what I'm saying? Came from under, Luka Doncic, you know what I mean, in the Denver Mavericks. Then went to New York, where a lot of people would say that the New York Knicks is a cursed type franchise because they haven't won in over 30 some years. You feel me? So they had, don't get me wrong, they have phenomenal players, in Knicks franchise. Um, but nobody, those type of players have really gotten to the top, of what they've been trying to, accomplish, which is a championship. I think when I look at Jalen Brunson, I kind of look like it kind of look like the scenario like uh like the Eagles and Nick Foles, and bringing their first championship in God knows how long. You know what I'm saying? That's like monumental. You feel me? Now, wait, I said using it as an example. I ain't saying who
That's
won
that,
it.
but see, but the difference between that is though, brother, is Nick Foles brought the city the first championship. The New York Knicks already got two championships, so that's a major difference.
But that's like over what 35 years ago.
Don't matter, bro. It's a difference. It's a difference between never winning a championship and already having championships. I don't care how long ago it
Right.
was.
Well, I'm just pointing it out there, like the way that people look at the Knicks, right? In general, they always look at the Knicks like they're a cursed team, they're a cursed franchise, they're never going to win anything. They always find a way to screw things up. You get what I'm saying? So, you know, Jalen Brunson came into the mix thinking that he was going to save the day. You know what I mean? Or be that guy or the face of the franchise. Been there for 4 years, for 4 or 5 years. He's been not dominant, but he's been great ever since he's got to be in New York Knicks. He when he's a three-time All Star. He's the first person that had led the team to the Eastern Conference Finals and won it. And now he's going to the finals and has the opportunity to change the narrative of the New York Knicks, which is a team that is not cursed, you know what I'm saying, or can't win when it counts the most. Jalen Brunson has an opportunity to change the whole franchise New York narrative. You know what I mean? Coming into this NBA Finals, because when we talk about the Knicks, we like okay, the Knicks are a good team, but they found a way to screw it up every time. Like the Cowboys, the Cowboys are a great team, but somehow, some way, they find a way to screw it up themselves, no matter what. That's kind of like how people view the New York Knicks. But I believe that Jalen Brunson is trying to change that narrative, and I think if he wins the NBA Finals, this Finals, I think it will not only change the narrative of the New York Knicks, but also he will be beloved in New York forever. Like he will literally become a. I ain't gonna hold you. Become a hero. I'm not even gonna hold you.
Okay.
It's the
That's
truth.
I gotta cut you off. I gotta cut you off. Wait, will he be beloved? Yes. But being beloved and being a hero is way different from being an all-time great. Um, first,
They gonna
let's
they
go
gonna view
back
him as
on
in.
you said the same thing about CJ Gardner Johnson. So and CJ Gardner Johnson is not a great. So
Come on, all right, come
let's
on, bro. All right,
go
come.
back.
I said that's my opinion. I'm a reality
Yeah.
though. I know he ain't an all time great, but in my opinion, he's an all time great. Of
Yeah.
course, of course, he ain't really do a whole lot to say, okay, he should be in the Eagles Hall of Fame. Of course, bro. I'm not
Oh, the
stupid,
Hall of Fame,
but
period.
like, you know, huh?
Any Hall of Fame.
Okay, fine. Any Hall of Fame, bro.
Yeah.
All right, fine. I get that, bro. But I'm saying that Jalen Brunson has the accomplishments to back that up, which I'm making that claim. You feel me? And he's the face
Okay.
of the team.
Let me go back. Let me go back to your claim. You
Okay.
said the New York Knicks have that narrative of being cursed, right?
Yeah.
And being the team that can't get over that hump.
Right.
I think like now, yeah, I would like your argument if Jalen Brunson did this in 1 year. Jalen Hudson was a part of that narrative for 3 years, being part of the team that was cursed and not being able to get over the hump. He was a part of
Right.
that. It's not like
Right.
he just came in and changed the organization right away. It took him 4 years. This is the year where he could change the narrative. But before that, he was a part of those teams that couldn't get over the hump and couldn't beat that narrative of being cursed. So
You
he
right.
has that a part of his name. Number two, it's not like Jalen Brunson went there and did it by himself. They built a whole team around him. They literally brought his whole college team to the New York Knicks. Literally. So it's like they literally it's low key an advantage. Like you don't know if it's gonna work out. It's like it's one of those things like you test your luck out. But he had all his college teammates, Mikael Bridges. He had Dante DiVincenzo. Um, yeah, I forgot all the other Josh Hart. Like all these players played together. So it's like that's another thing. Then you add Carl Anthony Towns, who was a superstar before adding him. So it's like
You right.
it's not like Jalen Brunson did it by himself. He's had a lot of help. Jalen Brunson has a lot of help when I'm doing it. As far as the All Stars, like All Stars are cool, but the main accomplishment for NBA players is getting All NBA. All NBA means you was the best at your position. That's what it means. And when I did my research, he only had one All NBA team. That's what it said. He only had one.
Was he in the Knicks at the
Unless he
time?
won, huh?
Was he at the Knicks at the time?
Yes.
So that's
I
another.
did my
That's
research.
another compliment. That's another compliment you can put under his belt.
I
At the
did
Knicks.
it. No, that's what I did. But I don't give credit for All Stars. All Stars not nothing.
Well,
All
I
Stars
do.
is All Stars is voted by the fans. That's really nothing. That's the truth. The All Stars is voted by the fans, brother. So I can't give him an accomplishment that's fan voted. The vote the real test is All NBA, and he has one All NBA in 4 years. Not four, not three, and it wasn't first team All NBA. It was second team All NBA. So he got one second team All NBA team. So I can't give him greatest of all time. Not right now. I feel like he has to do a lot more. But I think by the end of his career, he could be an all time great for the Knicks. But after 4 years, no. Even if he wins the championship, you got to think of like players like Jokic. Jokic has all NBA teams every year. He has MVPs and he has finals and a finals MVP. That's and he did that in a short amount of time. That's what you call an all time great. You feel me? As of right now, if I'm not calling Jalen Brown or Jason Tatum an all time great for their team, I can't call Jalen Brunson an all time great. Not right
So
now.
let me ask you a question. So let me ask you a question. If uh, Jalen Brunson, if Jalen Brunson retires after this season, right? Just retire after the
Mhm.
season, win the title.
Mm,
right? For the Knicks and just retire. You can't put him in that category.
no, he wouldn't even be
Well,
a
he
Hall of
probably
Famer.
can, but the Knicks will. I
No,
guarantee you. I guarantee you.
no,
I guarantee
no.
you, bro.
They
I
got
guarantee
Kerry
you.
team. They can't. They can say it all they want to. It won't be true.
I mean,
Bro,
like you said, don't
if he was
don't
to
do it on
retire
good
after
credit.
winning the championship, bro, he wouldn't be in the Hall of Fame. So how would he be a all time great?
You don't think Jalen Brunson is gonna be in the Hall of Fame?
Not if he retired right after winning the championship. No,
Mm.
That's not even an argument, bro. He wouldn't. He would, bro. He has one All NBA team, bro. He made All NBA one time, bro. Meaning he was the best in his position at one time in 4 years. Unless they didn't. I don't know if he made it this year or not.
Don't you remember this? He was balling in the Dallas Mavericks as well.
No, he was balling for the Mavericks, but he wasn't the guy for the Mavericks.
You're right,
You said
but
he was under Luca. Luca was the guy with the Mavericks. Jalen Brunson was just under his wing. He was a great player under his wing though,
I mean,
and he
going
became the
back to what you
man.
said about, yeah, going back to what you said about him about the Knicks and how they formed their team. Now, look, I can't really speak on that. You know what I mean? I mean, that's just GMs. They find ways to put you in position to win. You know what I mean? I think they probably knew that they picked Jalen Brunson for a reason. They believed in Jalen Brunson, and they did whatever they could to make him comfortable to play at the highest level that he can play. You know what I mean? That's any GM. That's their job. That's what they do. You know what I mean? So, he played with his college buddies, and his college buddies went to New York. Okay, cool. But that's that's kind of like the GM's job. If you're trying to reach to a certain type of level by a certain type of player that you invested in. Of course, you're going to go and talk to the franchise player and say, look, which players do you feel comfortable playing with, or which players do you feel like that you can win with, and we go grab them. You feel what I'm saying?
Hmm.
Some GMs, they probably won't say it. They probably just do it. You know what I mean? He said New York just having a lucky year. Hey, you can call what you
They are.
want, but
You said it yourself. You said it yourself that they had an easy schedule.
they did.
That you said it yourself. So yeah, that's what they had, bro.
That's what I said. We won't see what they made of. What they really made of in the NBA finals. But like, I don't know, man. I just feel like that. When it comes to Carmelo Anthony and all them guys that played as a New York Knicks and New York Knicks and didn't get the job done. And especially if Jalen Brunson, say hypothetically, Jalen Brunson wins the championship and wins the MVP. That's a hard argument to. That's hard to really argument to say okay that he can't be a part of the all-time greats because he did something that those other legends didn't do. You know what I'm saying?
Not right now. That's the thing. It's not that he can't be an all time great. It's not right now. He's not. Even with a champion, he has more time to become an all time great.
Yeah, I know that, but I'm saying like I feel like that if he does win the championship and he wins the MVP, you gotta at least like you gotta at least like entertain that idea. You know what I'm saying? You gotta at
No,
least do that.
bro.
That's what I'm saying.
No one, no one is an all time great in 4 years, bro. No one. It's not just him, bro. It's no one. That's like saying if
Well,
Anthony
Jalen
Edwards
Hurts
wins the
was.
championship, if Anthony not in 4 years he wasn't.
Yes, he was. In my opinion,
Not in 4 years he
ain't
wasn't.
no quarterback that I know, ain't no quarterback that I know went to the playoffs for the rest of for the years since for the first 3 years and went to the Super Bowl twice and won one and won MVP, bro.
He not in the first 4 years. He wasn't. Yeah, if you say Jalen Hurts
Well,
was
I
an
mean,
all time great for the Eagles in 4 years, you're tripping.
he's
You
going to be an
are
all
tripping.
time great, no doubt about it.
He is. He is. But you said first 4 years. We're talking about first 4 years. Jalen Hurts was not an all time great in 4 years.
I,
You're tripping if you
the
say
way the way the
you
way that he was going, I ain't tripping. I'm just showing
you know no no you
what
are.
he been given, what you've been given to me in 4 years. In 4 years, he did things that no other quarterback did. You know what I mean?
What did he do?
Huh?
What did he do?
He been to the playoffs every single year in his career. He went to the Super Bowl twice, won one, won MVP.
You
Well,
keep
hold up.
you bringing up shit. See, no, you because
That's
you're
accomplishments,
not
brother.
listen. No, brother, you're using his whole career. I said first 4 years. You said we're talking about first 4 years right now. We're not talking about his whole career. He didn't win a Super Bowl in his first 4 years. So stick to first 4 years.
Yeah, he wanted he went to the Super Bowl. He went to the Super Bowl. What the second year of out of those 4 years. He did.
No, he didn't.
He did. He did. Because you
He
got
did not go to
hold
the
on.
Super Bowl second.
Let's go back to the timetable. First year, he went to the playoffs, lost to Tampa against Tom Brady, right? Second year, got AJ Brown, had a crazy year, went to the Super Bowl, lost. Third year, had a great season, was somehow derailed and stuff like that, and they was out in the first round. Fourth year, right? Fourth was it fourth? Yeah, fourth year. Got Saquon, took him to the Super Bowl, and not only that, won the Super Bowl. It was always an up and down with him. He had a bad year, went to the Super Bowl. A bad year, went to the Super Bowl. A bad year, went to the Super Bowl. I mean, that's kind of crazy. You know what I mean? But at the same time, it's kind of consistency. You know what I'm saying? Like that's 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 something that's bro, he went to the Super Bowl twice in 4 years. You don't you can't
Mm.
you know what I'm
Okay.
saying?
Okay,
Tell me
I
that's
get
not a
you're
great
right. You're right.
uh
You're right. You're
uh
right. Jalen Brunson is not Jalen Hurts though. So either way,
uh
either
uh
way,
uh I'm
Jalen
just trying to
Jalen
make
Brunson
my
didn't go to
point,
the
bro. I'm
finals
just
two
trying to make
times.
my point.
I know you made your point, bro. You
All
made your
right.
point, but he didn't go to
Uh,
the Jalen Brunson, not Jalen Hurts. So
okay, yeah, we all know
that's,
that.
that's
We all know that. But I'm just saying, I'm just trying to trying to make a perspective that with Jalen Brunson, if he does win, whatever the case may be, you know what I mean. I feel like that he at least you can at least talk about it. You don't have to put him in the conversation because he's still playing, but you got to at least talk about that. You know what I mean? That's all I'm
yeah.
saying. You know what I'm saying?
No, you can't talk about it because it's not true. You can't. And there's nothing to talk about, brother.
I ain't gonna lie. I guess this
Ha,
one we're gonna agree. What?
we gotta disagree, bro. There's nothing to talk about, bro. In 4 years, he
No,
didn't
no,
do
agree to
anything.
disagree.
No, 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 no. It ain't no agree to disagree. We disagree.
No, no. I'm crying. But uh, yeah, that's just something that I guess we're not gonna agree to. But it's cool. What you guys think, y'all? Do you feel like that? If Jalen Brunson does the impossible, and break the curse, that everybody say, do you feel like that he should be an all-time great, or do you be considered an all-time great? Let us know in your comments below and everything. What's up, Harry? What's up, D. Harris, bro? I mean, always here to support, and always and Dre too, man. Shout out to you all guys. We love y'all. Let's keep the train going and everything like that. So We're talking about Jalen Brunson. We're gonna move on to the Cavs, and the Cavs yesterday just announced that they are
Hold
keeping
on,
their head coach.
hold on. I'm
What?
sorry, brother. Hold on, brother, because
No, no, go ahead.
I'm trying to fact check you with. I'm trying to fact check with Jalen Hurts real fast. You keep going though. You keep going, brother.
Oh, okay,
I got to
all
fact
right,
check you.
all right. Okay, all right. So yeah, so the Cavs just announced that they're not firing their coach um after they got swept by the New York Knicks. And listen to this in your opinion. Do you feel like that was that the right move or that was the worst move that they made?
I think it was the right move. I'm not gonna. I'm just looking out there. It's not really a lot of coaches out there. Um, I don't know. And then yes, I think it was they lost because of bad coaching, but I also think they lost because their team was just outmatched. I don't think they had a chance against the Knicks. Is so I don't think if they get another coach, I don't think that's gonna make them a championship team. I think they need everything.
Mm,
Like you said, like this was the first time in Donovan Mitchell's career that he's even made it to the Eastern Conference Finals. So
right.
even though they got swept, that is an accomplishment for the coach to get them to that point. Just didn't do good when he got there. I see coaches stay around for doing less than that. So I'm not mad at them not firing them.
Mm, I feel you on that. Um, I'm not even gonna lie, I kind of disagree with you. I think this was a bad move, especially because after 24 hours of getting swept, um, you won't even like take the time to even think about it or literally observe or or what transpired or what caused the sweep to happen. Now don't get me wrong, Kenny Austin is a good coach. He knows that he's a good coach. I'm not saying that he's trash or anything like that. But we got to look at the timetable of what transpired. You know, number one, he's kind of like the same guy as a Del Morey guy, always looking at analytics and stuff like that. And he's an analytics guy, guy. And
Mhm.
in history, as we all know, that if you bleed analytics and stuff like that, you are, I guess, not. It's hard to win if you have that type of mentality. You feel what I'm saying? I'll say that. I'm not gonna say that you can't win, but it's hard. You know what I'm saying? I'm trying to be fair, right? So with Kenny, there's a lot of mistakes that he did wrong. I think one of them had to do with James Harden. But for the coach for in general though, he he just didn't know how to coach. He just didn't know how to put teams and put that team in position to win. And not only that, during out that entire playoffs, from game one and game two, from game three over to game four, it seemed like they quit it. They gave up. You know what I mean? And on top of that, I don't see Kenny as a a coach that can be a leader, that can be a guy that be a motivator to a team. You know what I mean? You looked at the Cavs for the past two games; they look defeated. They look defeated, brother. You know what I'm saying? They look defeated. Their whole posture was wrong. They had um, uh, poor defensively. They couldn't make shots. They just won into it because I guess in the back of their mind they knew that they didn't have a chance. But you know what I mean. But at the same time, you don't in reality, when you're a team, you don't really have that. You shouldn't have that mentality of like, oh, we're gonna come here and we don't got a chance, so we just gonna go. It is what it is. No,
See, I agree. I like all the points you making, bro. But you can't put all of that on the coach.
I,
All
I,
of that is not on the coach. It's 50, it's 50-50, bro. Because at the end of the day, bro, The players are on the court, not the coach.
Right.
The player, like you said, he wasn't making shots. The players wasn't making shots. The coach wasn't not making shots. The players wasn't making shots. The coach put them in a position where they was up 22 points. The players let them come back.
That was
And
one game.
coach and players. I know that is one game, bro. But I'm saying he helped them get to that point. So you can't be like, oh, he didn't help them win and he didn't know how to game plan and coach because he got them to that point. Or he at least he played a role in getting them to that point. I think it's 50-50 when it comes to coaching and players. He played a role in getting them to the finals or to the conference finals.
Okay, all right, I agree with you on that. We said LeBron would the one that, and LeBron get out of here. But
What if
uh I want to say now, but I mean, hey,
nah, right now he would have won that.
I don't know. But you know what I mean. But I but I mean, with Kenny, man, I don't know. I just look at him and I don't see him as like a motivator or like a guy that will like fire up his team. You know what I mean? Like, I mean, you go look back at the tape, man, where he was trying to get his team attention. Why are you trying to get your team attention? If you the head coach, that doesn't make any sense. You should be having taking authority and taking that. Hey, look, you know, watch, like, come on, yo, let's locked in and everything like that. Donovan Mitchell in that last game was yelling at the whole entire team. You know what I'm saying? And the coach didn't do anything. He just let that happen. I don't know. I just feel like that. Now maybe he's a different coach. He probably don't have that type of coaching style, or that's not how he roll. That's probably not how he does, and that's cool because every coach is different. You know what I mean? But at the same time, when you know that realistically they have one of the best defensive teams in the league, and you had a shot to beat the New York Knicks because they did have a shot. If James Harden would have, step up to the plate and stuff like that, and they would be played a little bit harder, in their game. You know what I mean? It was no
Hmm.
hope. Like it was like no hope. They gave up. You know what I mean? And so like, because for me, I felt like that the Cavs was. I felt like that was gonna be a neck and neck type series. Heck, I thought that might with the seven for real, because I felt like that was gonna be a battle because of Allen, Ellen Mobley, all them guys, stuff like that. Especially when Jalen Brunson, how he loved to get inside that paint, and stuff like that. I thought they was going to make it hard for him. You know what I mean? Stuff like that. I mean, I thought wrong, but you get what I'm saying though. But I felt like they had a chance. I mean, that's just me. But the way how everything went down and everything like that, and with Kenny, you know, then I really feel like that in the first game, yeah, he put his team in a position to win that first game. But what about the second game? What about the third? What about the fourth? I felt like that he
But
didn't
then,
put the Cavs in a position to win. But at the same time, you're right though. Yeah, it all played up. Everybody played a part because James didn't do his job, the defense didn't do his job, and so he might have had a game plan. He might have had a game plan to like probably stop him or whatever it may be, but they didn't execute the game plan. But we'll never know because of the energy of the vibe that it was literally like they was hopeless, and it looked like they didn't trust Kenny's philosophy or play or coaching style during that series. So in my mind, I'm like, okay, if they're not engaged, if they're not, in tune, that's kind of like what happened with the Eagles. Like none of the offense was clicking. They didn't engage in Kevin Patullo because they didn't believe in his philosophy. You feel what I'm saying? And so,
if you're gonna bring the Eagles as an example, then that means that Kellen Moore, I mean Nick Sirianni should have been fired. Not Kevin Patullo. Then you're saying Nick Sirianni should have been fired. Nick Sirianni's still here. There's a reason, bro.
I don't fire nobody. I just talk about it. But
I'm just saying, bro.
well, I mean, well, now he doesn't have the power to hire no offensive coordinator, which I believe that was the right decision to make. You know what I
That's
mean?
cool.
I
I'm
believe that's the
saying
right
the
decision to make.
key.
After what happened last year, absolutely, he should not be hiring no offensive coordinators because look at what the product that happened. You feel me? You wasted a whole year of what having basic type of offense, predicted type offense. You know what I'm saying? And it was not the one time; it was twice that he did it. You know what I'm saying? That he picked a certain type of offensive coordinator that were trash, trash, bro.
Yeah. And while we're talking about the Eagles, you was actually technically wrong about Jalen Hurts because Jalen Hurts did not go to the Super Bowl 2 times in his first 4 years. I knew I was tripping. You're not counting his first year, his first official year. You're not counting
What
it.
was first year? You talking about when he was a backup? Oh,
Yes,
I didn't
that's his
count
first
that.
year.
I didn't count that.
That was
I
his
didn't
first
count
year.
that.
That was his
I
first
didn't
year.
count
So
that.
like I said, I was
I,
right. In his first four
I
years,
didn't count that.
his first
I
year,
didn't count that.
his first 4 years,
Come on,
he was
bro.
not no all-time great. He was not an
Come
all-time
on,
great his
bro.
first 4 years.
Come on, bro.
He was not
Stop it.
not an all-time great his first 4 years. Like I said,
Come on, bro. Come on, bro. You gonna
like
count
I
that?
said, I knew I was tripping. I knew I wasn't
He
tripping.
wasn't even
I knew he was in.
started then, bro.
Yeah, you're right. He wasn't. He was in the league though. He was in
No,
the
stop
NFL.
it. No, stop it. No,
He
no,
was in the
stop it.
NFL
Come
though.
on, stop it. Come
Yeah, we
on,
count
stop
it.
it,
We count
bro.
those years. He was in the
No,
NFL.
I
We count
don't.
those years.
I
We
don't.
do. The whole world does.
Because
The whole world
because
does.
he wasn't getting paid like a starting quarterback. Carson Wentz was.
Don't matter.
Does
It
matter.
don't matter.
Come on. It
It
does
don't matter.
matter. That's what I'm
It don't
talking
matter.
about,
It don't
man.
matter.
You
It
talking
don't
about
matter.
got him. No, he ain't got me.
Yeah, I got him. Yeah, I got him. I knew I wasn't tripping. He told me Jalen Hurts got 2 Super Bowls in his first 4 years. I knew that the math wasn't making sense. Yeah, no, he didn't. He didn't get
I
it to his
said,
fifth year.
as a starting quarterback. As a starting quarterback.
No,
Jalen
no,
Brunson,
ain't no as a starting quarterback. Ain't no starting quarterback. It's that first 4 years.
he was a backup.
Don't matter. That was his first year.
No, it does matter. It does matter. It
No,
does matter.
it played a part of his journey. It played a part of his journey. He got. It's not like he was a backup. He didn't get in the game at all. He got in the game. He played.
No, bro.
He
No,
played his
bro.
rookie year.
No,
Yeah, that
bro.
was his first year.
He only played a few games.
Yeah, his second year is when he got Smitty. He got AJ Brown his third year, and his fourth year is the year we lost to Tampa.
No. No.
Yes, I just looked it up. Yes,
No. You know
fourth year
why?
was 2023. 2023. That was his fourth year.
Tampa. Oh, you talking about the second time, not with Brady, right?
Yeah,
Oh,
yeah.
okay, okay, got you.
When we got cooked.
Okay, yeah, yeah.
Yeah,
But
that was year 4 for him.
I ain't counting that. I'm counting the
No matter.
time when he
No
got
matter what you count.
the job. No, I ain't counting that. I'm counting when he
It
got
don't
the
matter what you
job.
count.
He lost to Tom Brady in the wild card. Next year, they got the AJ Brown, went all the way to
It
the
don't matter what you
bowl.
count. It don't matter what you count. It's the truth. That wasn't year 4.
Well,
Year
well,
5. Year
if
5 is when he got it.
if you want to talk about that, then the past 4 years that Jalen Brunson was what New York Knicks was he the face of the franchise?
You said, was he the face of the franchise?
Yeah,
The last 4 years?
yes.
Yes.
All right, my point exactly. So if you want to count, so you can't really count that because that first year Jalen Hurts wasn't the franchise quarterback. Carson Wentz was. So
We
in
drafted him
that
in the
case,
second round.
case closed. Let's move on.
No, ain't no case closed, brother. Because
Yeah,
the
case
year,
closed,
the
brother.
year that we the year where he won the Super Bowl was the year that we picked up his fifth year contract extension. Not his fourth year contract extension, fifth year. Oh no, the fourth. Did
No, he
he
got
handle fifth year
extended.
contract
He got
extension?
extended. No, he got extended after what you call it the first Super Bowl.
Yeah.
The first Super Bowl. Yeah, he
So
got
yeah,
extended in the first Super
year
Bowl.
5. Yeah, year 5, brother. Year 5 is when he went to the Super Bowl.
No, it's not year
You look up.
five.
You look up Jalen Hurts. You look up Jalen Hurts because you try to take away a year of his career. Can't do that.
I'm trying to take away. I'm not trying to take away a year of career. I'm taking away a year that, first of all, they had no chance of going to play in the playoffs. It was already
So you
screwed from the get go. It was COVID time, and they had no chance to go to the playoffs.
so what
They
you're
was up
telling
to
me
the
is if no no so what you're telling me is if you make it to the NFL and you don't start, your first year don't count.
if you're a franchise quarterback, no, it don't count.
No. You said player. We're talking about players.
Yeah,
So you're just crediting every NFL player who don't start.
I'm not
Because
discrediting
hey, player don't
anybody.
start. Oh, yes
I'm
you
not
are.
discrediting
Yes
anybody,
you are.
bro.
Yes you
I'm not
are.
discrediting anybody.
Yes you
I
are.
said from the time that he became a franchise quarterback till now,
No,
all he's ever
no,
done
you
is
said
point.
first 4 years. You said his first four
Huh?
years. That's what you said. You said his first 4 years, brother.
Well,
First year he
well,
didn't play.
all right. Well, I'm not counting that year because that
No,
year
no,
doesn't
you
matter.
change the statements in the first 5 years.
We should have at least three championships. I'm crying. I'm crying.
Yeah. Uh Dre definitely right.
No, but look here though. Yeah, I don't count that first year though. I mean, that's for me
No,
because
you
he
was
was a
wrong.
backup. He was a
You was
backup.
wrong.
No, I
You
was
was
right.
wrong. It's okay.
I was
It's
right.
okay. It's okay to be wrong, bro. You was wrong. You thought you had your facts right, but you was wrong.
Because no, I know I was right
You was wrong. You said his first
because
4 years, brother.
I said I said as a starting quarterback
He
for
said
the first 4 years.
rerun it. Rerun it. Watch the live over again, brother. His first year was 2020. He had 1,061 yards, 6 touchdowns, 4 interceptions. That
That
was his
was
first year.
that
That
was
was
when he
year
was a
one.
backup. That was when he was a backup.
That was no. That was year one. That was year one of Jalen Hurts' career. Jalen Hurts has been in a career and played in the NFL for 6 years, not five. You gotta respect it, and it's okay, bro. Son, you can't be right about everything. This is one of those moments where you just wrong. Better luck next time.
So you talking about hold up. So you talking about that time when what you call it? You talking about that time when he went to the wild card against Tom Brady?
Yes.
He was technically still a rookie, bro.
Yes, first year. Yes, that's what a rookie is. Your first year. So you right.
No, no,
Yes.
no. You calling that first rookie when he became a backup after Carson Wentz. You counting
You
that
said
year.
what?
I said you counting that
Yes.
year. Well, no,
Yes,
I'm
that
not
is the year.
counting
You're
that
right.
year. Huh?
Yes, I am counting at you. That is the year.
I'm, what you talking about when he became a backup for Carson Wentz
No, when he his first year.
as a starter?
No, 2020.
No, yeah, I'm not counting that. So all right. So yeah, I'm not counting that. I'm not counting that because he wasn't the man. He wasn't the man. He wasn't the face of the franchise back then. It was Carson Wentz. So I'm not counting that.
Bro, he wasn't the face of the franchise year two either. He was a
Okay.
starting quarterback. So what's your point? He didn't become the face of the franchise until he went to the Super Bowl. So
No, 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 no,
what's
no.
your
Hold
point?
it. You talking about the
Yes, yes,
second
yes,
time,
yes,
right?
yes. Yeah, no, the first
In,
time.
in my opinion,
That's when he
in my
became the face of
opinion,
the franchise.
in my opinion, he became the first. He became the first. He became the starting quarterback that year when before the year before AJ came to the play because he
No.
was the starter. No,
He had
I mean
16 passing
no.
touchdowns and 9 interceptions.
I
He had
mean,
16 passing touchdowns and 9 interceptions. How was he the face of the franchise?
bro, he was a starting quarterback. I don't
That
care
don't
about
matter.
stats. I don't care about
Starting
stats.
quarterback don't mean face of the franchise.
He was a face of the
G,
franchise.
Geno
Carson Wentz
Geno
was
Smith
there.
Geno Smith is a starting quarterback right now. He's not the face of the franchise. At one point, Will Levis was a starting quarterback. He wasn't the face of the franchise.
Who's the face of the franchise? Who's the face of the franchise?
Now Jalen Hurts is the face of the franchise, but he wasn't the face
No,
of the
no, no. I'm
franchise
talking
his
about
second
Gino.
year.
No, I'm talking about Gino.
Huh?
I'm talking about Gino.
Gino was not the face of the franchise.
I
Not for
said
the
who
Jets.
is?
You said for the Jets.
Yeah, right now. Who is?
Garrett Wilson, Brees
He's not a
Hall.
quarterback.
Don't matter. Well, then they don't have a face of the franchise then. Come on, bro. Like my man Andre said, you said first 4 years. We all heard you say it. We heard you say it.
As a starter. As a starter.
No,
As
you
a
didn't say no
starter,
as a
bro.
starter. You
As a
didn't
starter.
say as a starter. You said first 4 years. Yeah, I got you. I knew I had to do my research because I knew I wasn't tripping.
Well,
What you over there typing?
I huh?
What you typing?
What I'm over there typing?
Yeah.
Okay,
Like
all
my
right.
man Andre said, when they gave him the bag, he was the face of the franchise. I agree. Right after that Super Bowl, that
No,
first
when
Super
you
Bowl,
gave him the
that's when he
bag, they
became the face of the
solidified
franchise.
it. They solidified it. When they gave him the bag, they
That's when
solidified
he
it.
became the face of the
We already
franchise.
knew he was the face, bro. We already knew that.
No, we didn't. We did not
I
know.
knew.
16,
I
16
knew.
touchdowns and 9 interceptions is not the face of the franchise. It's not the face of the franchise. I don't care what you say, bro. There's nothing you can say that can solidify 16 touchdowns and 9 interceptions.
Bro, look. It says right here, since becoming the primary starting quarterback in 2021, Jalen Hurts is 45-17 in the regular season, and he's 6-3 in the postseason since he's been a
Yes,
starter. Not.
yes.
It didn't
Since he's been
say.
a
Hold
starter.
on, time out. Hold time out.
Yes.
It didn't say. Time out. It didn't say since 2020, since 2020. It was like that. 21. So I mean,
Look at when was his first year. Look
yeah,
at
when
when
his
was
first
Jalen
year
Hurts'
was
first
what?
year playing in the NFL. This is the year he was
Uh,
drafted. That's his first year. Not not
I
not
don't
the year
count
he
that because
started.
he was a backup. I
Don't
don't count.
matter.
See,
It
I
don't
don't
matter.
count that,
It
bro.
don't matter. It
I
don't
don't
matter
count
what
that
you
because he was
count.
a backup.
It don't matter what you count. So then you don't count all the Nick Foles years then. When Nick Foles was a backup. No, what you trying to say, bro?
Bro, he was supposed to be a backup. Talking about
What you trying to say? I'm saying though, Nick Foles was a backup for a lot of time. So
he
was Nick
was.
Foles?
Nick Foles what?
So you trying to say? So you trying to say only the years that he started was the only years they counted?
No, I ain't saying that because he was never the primary starter. He was never should have been the
Okay,
primary starter.
he wasn't the primary starter when he won a Super Bowl. You count that, right?
Bro, the man made history, bro.
Yeah,
The
yeah,
man made
yeah, yeah.
history, bro.
You,
Come
you
on,
count you
stop it.
count it, right? You
You
count it,
know
right?
I'm right. You know I'm right. I don't count that,
Okay.
cuz.
So Jalen Hurts didn't start. He didn't start the season. He played at the end. So you're gonna count
Look
that
here, I
too.
don't care. Look here, I don't care if you're a third, a starting quarterback, a backup, a third ring, or fourth ring. If you win the Super Bowl and the city that brotherly love, you are you gonna be beloved. Period. 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 Bro, there's no ifs ands buts about it. Period.
You're right. I just want you to say that he didn't become an all time great in his first 4 years.
I'm not saying that. I'm
Well,
not
you know
saying
it's
that. I'm
true though.
sorry. I'm not saying that.
You know it's true.
Bro, I'm telling you, bro. He said, look here, bro. He wasn't a full time NFL star since 2021.
You're
The
right.
year before
But he
that,
still he
the
still
year,
count his year.
huh?
You still count his first year though.
Hold up. The year before that, they were 9-8 in the record, bro. They benched Carson Wentz. They benched him, bro. And Jalen was playing.
Exactly.
It's not exactly. They were just trying to see how you. That was a tryout run for him. And he won this. He
When
still
I
won the
look up
starting
Jalen,
job.
When I look up Jalen Hurts' first year in the NFL, it says 2020, not 2021. It says 2020.
As a full time starter. 2020 was not a
No,
full
his
time
first
starter. He
year
was
in
a
the NFL.
backup. He was a backup.
His first year was 2020.
He was a backup. His first year, he was a
Don't matter
backup.
what you say. He became a starter.
Well,
He
we'll
became a
disagree
starter.
on that one.
He became a starter, right?
We'll disagree on that one because
Yeah.
all I picture is if you're playing in a quarterback for if you're a quarterback playing for a whole season, that's a start in a minute.
Are you wrong?
I'm wrong. All right, so that's not a
Let's get to the
starter.
next topic.
If you're playing a full season, that's not a starter.
No, you're wrong about the first year is the year you was drafted.
Nah,
It's the first year you're in the league. That's your first year.
I wasn't worried about that because I didn't know he was a guy. I thought he was just a guy that we was gonna pick up to back up Jalen Carson Wentz. Nobody ever
Don't matter.
seen him as a faith. No, it doesn't matter. Doesn't matter, bro.
It don't matter. It don't matter. Makai Lemon, his first year is this year.
Okay.
The boy Bernard, his first year is this year.
Yeah.
Yes, exactly. He's not gonna
What's the
start.
point?
It's still his first
Huh?
year. It's still he's not gonna start, but it's still his first year. This is his first year in the NFL.
Well, Lemon gonna start in this first year. What you trying to say?
You're right. I'm saying Jalen Hurts didn't start his first year. That's all I'm saying.
He
It
didn't.
still count though.
If anything,
It
he
all count though.
wasn't.
Still his first year. Everybody can't start their first year. Hey,
Say that to
let's
Makai
get.
Lemon. Say that to Devontae Smith.
You're right.
Say that to
Unfortunately,
Justin
Jalen Hurts
Jefferson.
didn't have that path. Jalen Hurts didn't have that
He
path,
didn't have
unfortunately.
that pass, so that's what I'm saying. So
That's why it
I'm
counts.
giving him grace because he didn't have that pass. Now it'd been
No,
different
you no.
if he got drafted in the first round and he was a starter, and that'd be different. But then I understand what you're talking about.
Me. Hey, brother. Me and the people have spoken. You're wrong.
All
The
right,
people have
fine.
spoken.
Only one person spoke, people. But you know what I mean. But whatever, but uh, the Chargers made a move the other day. Uh, by signing safety Derwin James, 3 year, $75 million contract extension makes him the highest paid safety. Uh, was this a great move? Um, how do you feel about this move?
um, I don't. It's not that I like it or dislike this move. I feel like Derwin James has been a great safety in the league for ever since he's been drafted. For the most part, and on top of that, he's the best play. He's been the best player on that defense. You feel me? It's been
Mm,
nobody on that defense better than him and more consistent than him. So it doesn't surprise me that he got that contract. I think what surprised me the most about that contract is considering how old he is. Because if I'm not mistaken, he's on the older side.
yeah,
So that part is surprising, but I'm not surprised that they gave him the money because he's been the best player on that. Yeah, I said defense. Really, when you thinking about it, he's been the best player on that team.
yeah,
He's a he's the best player on the team. So yeah, I'm not surprised.
mm, yeah. Same thing, me too. I think James, he definitely has been. I mean, when you look at talking about him, you gotta put him as uh, uh, today one of the best safeties, and he got paid like it. Um, I think that this is definitely a good move. Like I said, I think he's kind of like on the older side, so it's kind of like a little skeptical of the amount of dollars that he received because of the agent that he is. But in general, I believe that he earns every penny. But I do think that is a great move because it definitely resets the market for safeties. You know what I'm saying? And we talking about safeties, great safeties in this league. Um, um, when you're looking at safeties and corners and stuff like that, I believe that he definitely reset the market, and it's not it is only what will go up this year. I mean, when you look at Cooper DeJean, that man gonna get paid. You know what I mean? I think probably if not the end of this year, probably next year or something like that. Um, and you look at all the safeties out there in the league right now. It's just um, I think it's a good opportunity. I think it's a good opportunity for them safeties to earn their money, um, um, and have a decent salary. You know what I mean into their name. And so, congratulations to Darian James for that $75 million contract extension. Um,
I was
and
gonna say,
like
bro.
all
I was gonna say safeties and corners get paid two different salaries though, bro.
well, yeah, yeah, you're right.
Because
Well,
he didn't reset it. The highest paid corner is Trent McDuffie, and that's still way over Derwin James.
how much he get paid?
He's getting paid on average 30 31 mil a year. Derwin James getting like 25 a year.
Okay, so I ain't really that far off. But well, I'll say this though. Well, I'll say that it definitely like showed that you have to go at least 20 million or up. You feel me? When it comes to like the salary per year. You feel me? I think that James kind of set the standard, like with 20 million or
Yeah,
up.
I think he set the standard for safeties, not for
Yeah,
corners
but
though.
say, yeah, but safety. Yeah, the safeties.
Yeah,
Yeah.
but really thinking about it, I can't even really name too many like safeties that's really like top safeties that
Um,
could like the only safety I can think of is Kyle Hamilton.
he kind of old though.
No, he's not.
I
Kyle
mean,
Hamilton's on the Ravens. He's only like 24.
I don't know. I do Cam. I don't like him. I mean, like his game and all that. That's just me. That's a personal thing. I ain't got to dive into that. That's just be a personal thing. But I mean, wait, did he get extended or no?
Um, I feel like I think he did.
I mean, yeah, you're right though. It's not really that much like corners. I mean, when you think about it, but you also still got Winfield Jr., the boy from Tampa. You know what I mean? You still got Kirby Joseph from the Lions, Xavier McKinney from Green Bay, Brian Branch from Detroit. You know what I'm saying? So there's a couple good safeties and stuff like that. You know, um,
You want the other safety? Who the other safety?
who
I'm
to
trying
my
to think.
Detroit?
No Chargers.
Question: the Cougar played. He played corner, right?
Yeah,
So that didn't make it sure.
yeah,
'Cause he kind of like an all
yeah. So
around
he gonna
type
get
guy.
paid. Yeah, he gonna get paid as a corner, not a safety.
Even though they
More
lost
than
their
likely,
safety.
he'll probably more so get paid as a slot corner though, and he'll be the highest paid slot corner in the NFL.
Oh, yeah, no doubt. But even then, that Big Fangio said that he was going to put him in safety this year, or at least try to put him not like all the time, but at times, different.
Yeah, he said yeah, only in base concepts.
Oh, okay. Oh, okay. Gotcha. All right. And you said the corner. You said the safety for Detroit, right?
No, I think he was talking about the Ravens.
Oh, the Chargers,
Oh
right?
yeah,
The Chargers.
no, the Ravens.
Oh, the Ravens.
Oh yeah, I know who you're talking about. I wanted him too. Yeah, the rookie last year.
Yeah, that boy.
I had one
Yeah,
of him too. Malachi
about the boy
Starks.
Starks. Yeah, talking about the boy Starks.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I mean, yeah. I mean, in general, I think it'll be good. You know what I mean? Like for guys that like the boy Winfield, like I just mentioned. You know what I mean? And get his money and all that. And Ryan Branch, I know he's still in his rookie contract, right? Stuff like that. But this definitely like set a little bit, at least increases a little bit for safeties and stuff like that. So, well, congratulations to James. Um, we got another developed story, not just about James and his contract, but also Joshua Jacobs. He got arrested the other day for allegedly domestic violence charges. Uh, what's your thoughts on that and how that's going to affect uh, Green Bay?
I mean, before we can talk about how it's going to affect Green Bay, you got to talk about how it's going to affect him. I mean, if these are true, then he could potentially be out of the league. I mean, we seen what happened to Ray Rice.
Right?
He never gets signed again. So hopefully he beats these allegations. Because if not, I can't see him being on the team. The NFL don't really play about domestic violence.
Yeah,
So I mean, if Green Bay doesn't have Josh Jacobs, I mean that's going to be a big loss for sure.
a huge loss.
Considering Josh Jacobs is he the best player on that offense.
Yeah, yeah, you're right. I mean, yeah, yeah. But I mean, when I heard about the story, it was it's kind of crazy. I don't understand, man, why these athletes just want to get in trouble, man, or just find a way to get in trouble, man. Like, yeah, I hope it ain't true or something like that. I hope that I guess if somehow it becomes true or something like that, I hope that if he does get like jail time or something like that, I hope the NFL shows him like a little bit of grace, like to kick him off the league and stuff like that. But like, um, I don't know the whole entire situation. We still trying to figure it out and all that type stuff. They still like gathering up
Mhm.
their information and all that. But um, I'm not going to judge him right now before he was already guilty before pleading guilty. You know what I'm saying? But
Yeah,
it's also a big distraction for. I think for Green Bay is also a big distraction. Yeah, to the same thing. It's a big distraction because Green Bay they're already hurting already more than enough. Losing their um, couple wide receivers in free agency. You know what I mean?
mhm.
Losing Sean Mannion and now Josh Jacobs. With these allegations. I mean, how much more can Joe Love can take? You know what I mean? Especially, and then
Yeah,
also, and then also, and then also, with Micah, we still don't even know when he's going to come back. So there's a lot of uncertainty of what's going on with Green Bay. Yo, what's up, Damien? What's happening, man? He said, "What's the word? The word is Green Bay Packers, man." We talk about Josh Jacobs and his situation, but yeah, though, yeah, it's just a lot of uncertainty and a lot of negativity around Green Bay right now, and it's kind of unfortunate. You know what I'm saying? And you know, yeah, it's just unfortunate. It's like one blow after another with Green Bay, especially when they're trying to
yeah,
focus and stuff like that. It's OTAs and it's all these type of distractions, like Drake was saying, man. Um, yeah, it's just very, very unfortunate and sad though. You know, in general. So, um, I hope he can beat the case. You know what I mean? I hope he can beat the case. So I hope it's not true. But yeah, I think it's just unfortunate for Green Bay as a whole. You know what I'm saying? You know,
mhm.
crazy.
And then he said change the backgrounds.
Like to what? You got any ideas? We'd love to hear the ideas. Give me ideas. But yeah, though, um, but yeah, that's kind of my point of view about it, my thoughts about it, though. You know what I mean? So, we got one more topic to discuss, people. One more this topic to discuss. And soon is the World Cup coming to the city of brotherly love. And it starts, I think it kicks off June 14th at Lincoln Financial Field. I just want to ask one question only, Sean, and to the people. Do you feel like that this location for the World Cup was this location in Philadelphia was a perfect location for this type of event?
um, I think yeah. I feel like anytime events are hosted in Philadelphia, it usually sells out. So I mean, of course, I won't be there. I don't plan on going to the FIFA World Cup, but I think it's gonna be sold out. I mean, football games be sold out, basketball games be sold out, baseball games be sold out. WWE came, that was sold out. So
Yeah,
I can only imagine that FIFA is gonna be sold out. Everybody's gonna be a lot of people there sold out. You're gonna be hearing a lot of noise. And it's at the link, so
yeah. I ain't gonna lie, it's just definitely kind of big and everything like that. I ain't gonna lie, low key. I was thinking about, I was thinking about heading down there and create some content. I ain't gonna hold you, but I imagine
you can do that, brother. You can do that, brother.
we all worldwide with this. I mean, we might as well. You know what I'm saying? I'm thinking about it. I'm not sure. I ain't come to my mindset yet. I'll let y'all know by the end of next week, y'all. You know what I mean? So y'all can get prepared and all that. But yeah, though, yeah, I agree with you completely. He said, no, it's gonna be crazy. I'm not. He said, I'm not going anywhere around there. Uh, but um, but yeah, man, I absolutely 100%, man. Philadelphia is a sports town team, sports town, um, international. You know what I mean? I see, you just described it. They had wrestling, they had, concerts, they had, all types of events. That's really nationwide that comes to the link, because the link is considered as uh like coming to the market, like market wise, one of the best sports markets in the country actually. So this doesn't surprise me. I'm excited for the World Cup, to come in Philly and everything like that. I think it'll be a great experience. And this is just another example of why uh Howard Rose, not Howard Rose, but Jeffrey Lurie, the owner of Lincoln Financial Field and the Eagles, should get a dome. You know what I mean? So
I
um,
don't want a dome.
I want a dome. I want to host the Super Bowl, brother. And
I don't want a
Philadelphia,
dome.
I do, bro. I
That
do.
that takes the whole point of home field advantage. That's the reason why we
I
have
love
home field
people.
advantage.
He said mask and
We
hand
play
sanitizer. This is crazy.
we play in the snow. We don't. I don't want no dome. That's why you come to Philly. You come to Philly to play in the snow. Them snow games, them rain games. We need those. You tripping? This
I
ain't,
want
we ain't doing things to be pretty.
I want to host the Super Bowl. I ain't gonna hold you. I want Philly to host the Super Bowl. Seriously.
Well, just because we host the Super Bowl don't mean that Philly's gonna be in the Super Bowl. I'm cool.
It don't matter. I mean, I hope that be that case that if it happens, they make it a bowl. But no, I think the dome will be nice, man. I do think that Philly do need an upgrade on that stadium, for real.
No, brother, you tripping, brother.
I'm not tripping.
People. Oh no, you're
I
tripping,
love the
brother.
link. Don't get me wrong. I love the link. I love the link, bro. I've been there plenty of times, whole bunch of times. I love the link. I think the atmosphere is crazy. It's nice. I think that the experience is like no other. Like words can't really describe it. But like, I mean, they are a national, city. They're a national team. I mean, they're um America team. You know what I mean? It's only fair, but
Like,
to give it to give it, you know, the best of the best. You know what I'm saying? I mean, I wouldn't mind
you
it.
do got the best. Yeah, I'm cool with a removable dome, but we're not a full dome. No, that's the whole point of having home field advantage, bro, is because of the
I,
temperature drop in Philly.
I'll
We
say
we we
depending
the
on the
temperature drop,
removal though. It depends on that. Like, describe that. Like,
the dome where you can open and close it.
oh, okay, I'm down with that. I'm down with that.
Yeah,
I'm
it's
down
gonna have
with
to be
that.
open the whole season. It's gonna be open the whole season. Besides, probably, but
You hilarious, bro. Oh my
that's the whole
god.
point. That's the whole point, bro. Why you gonna take away your home field advantage? Like from teams like the Rams, teams like the Rams, they used to playing in the sun, and they would you want to come to Philly and be able to have play in no conditions? Don't make no sense, brother. I'm trying to tell you.
I mean, well, I like the removable dome. That's kind of fire. You know what I mean? I don't know. I don't know. I just want the best for Philly. That's all.
I mean, you see, this what we got right now and got us to the Super Bowl 2 times. Got us 2 Super Bowl championships. So the dome is not a problem. Not having a dome is not a problem. we got 2 championships
Right.
by playing in the link.
It's only for concerts. It'll open. If it's, I'll say depending on the weather. I'll say depending on the weather. Well, it was
Nah,
saying
it's
that
gonna be cool.
yeah, it's gonna be closed. Yeah. Well, I mean, it was saying that Jeffrey Lurie was thinking about expanding the stadium, like probably like in 2028 or something like that, 29. So you know, I guess we'll see. You know what I mean? But I love the experience right now with the with the you know
Mhm.
with the not cover up with the snow games, the rain games stuff. I think that's pretty fire. He's saying Dallas paying for it, and screw Dallas. You know what I mean? So I don't know. I guess we'll see though. You know, or I don't know. But well, I guess we got Sean's point of opinion. You know, like in one bit.
Nah,
Uh,
nah, bro.
I
I
guess
need we
I
need home
agree,
field advantage, bro.
and I guess
If that's
Drake
if
feel the
that's the
same
case,
way.
then if that's the case, home field advantage don't matter because it's no you're not playing in no conditions in the dome.
And they
It's
they
perfect
call us
conditions
one.
for everybody.
They call us one of the top 10 loudest stadiums in the league. We don't need no conditions. Our voice gonna do the talking.
No, we do need advantage because but also when we're losing and we're playing bad, that stadium is gonna be a whole lot of boos. As much as loud as we can be with cheers, we can be even louder with boos. So
You got that right. So last
exactly,
year,
bro. You're right.
and they did
So
they
I
did it
said,
without a dome. I was outside.
yeah. So if you in a dome and you hearing all those boos, you think the players gonna have confidence? I guarantee you they won't.
Nah, I don't think so. I
Bro.
mean, well, hey, hey, it ain't nothing wrong with exploring the idea, thinking about it, fantasize it, you know what I mean. It probably won't happen, but it is always good to fantasize it. But, hey,
Yeah, we explored it.
yeah. But yeah, man, that's all. That's all for today, man. That's all for today, y'all. We appreciate y'all for coming on and popping on and taking your time out y'all day to come hanging out, rocking out with us and talk about rock out sports. You know what I mean? And we appreciate y'all time and y'all support. Actually, I've been looking at the IG and our posts on our page, and it has been going up tremendously. We got about like 76 followers now, stuff like that, and so I'm excited of where we're going, and we continue to moving up and keep on increasing, and also on TikTok as well. Definitely, we've been getting a lot of buzz from TikTok as well. We're gonna keep you updated more when we want to be going live on TikTok. We're still trying to figure that out, but once we get everything settled, you gonna be the first ones to know. Uh, but in general, though, is there anything you want to say, Sean? We on out of
Nah, I think today was a good love today. Got some debates going on.
yeah,
Stay tuned for Friday.
that's right. Stay tuned for Friday. We appreciate y'all. We thank y'all. Uh,
Yes, sir. Appreciate you,
yeah,
Dre.
that's right, bro. Always with us. That's what I'm talking about. And this is the What's the Word Sports Podcast. This is your boy Manny,
Your boy Sean.
and we out of here. We see y'all Friday, same time. See y'all. Take it easy. Be blessed.
So